Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Adam Burke from BangTheBook.com, coming to look at game 203-204 here. Some big-time SEC West action. Auburn takes on LSU. LSU a 10.5-point favorite in this one, total of 58. We talked about this game on our Tuesday edition of Bang the Book Radio with professional handicapper Ralph Michaels, so make sure you go back and check that out. And the nice thing is, that segment and all of our Bang the Book Radio segments right here on our Bang the Book YouTube page, so you can check those out. We've got thoughts on this game and every Week 9 college football game over at BangTheBook.com, including my college football power ratings, some situational betting tips, game previews for all the matchups. We got trends, best bets, picks of the week, system picks, FCS picks, lots of stuff going on for college football, and a lot going on for the NFL as well. We've got Danny Vorgs' model projections and power ratings. We'll have picks going into the week, prop betting picks, all kinds of good stuff there for you to check out in the NFL, to go along with tennis coverage, golf, soccer, NASCAR, UFC, esports, NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, all the good stuff over at BangTheBook.com, your one-stop shop for sports betting news and information. All right, here we go. Game 203-204, Auburn and LSU. LSU 10.5-point favorite, total of 58. Some of the sharper books out there in the offshore marketplace are showing some 10s on this game at time of recording on Tuesday late afternoon. So maybe an indication that we could have a little bit of a sharp versus public split here in this matchup, with the public on LSU, the sharp money on Auburn. Bo Nix is a big wild card in this game. I don't know what we're going to get from the Auburn true freshman quarterback. He's played well in some road environments. He was terrible at Florida in a turnover-filled game for both teams. I don't know what we get here. What we have gotten this season, though, is a very, very good, very potent LSU offense. They're basically running an NFL-type offense with some NFL-type skill position guys, and Joey Burrow's been fantastic. Great to see him doing that after kind of sitting on the sidelines at Ohio State. Goes to LSU. Now he's quite possibly the front runner for the Heisman in the minds of some people with the injury to Tua down in Alabama. But look, this LSU offense, man, second in yards per play, high tempo, high efficiency. This has just been such a strong offensive group. We're not used to seeing that from LSU, but we're definitely seeing it here so far this season. Auburn, respectable. They're 50th in yards per play on offense. Nobody has been able to slow down this LSU offense yet. Texas couldn't do it. You had their matchup against Florida. Florida couldn't do it. LSU had over 10 yards per play in that game. What does Auburn do here? Auburn is very good defensively. 20th in the country in yards per play. 4.95 yards per play allowed in their conference games. The thing of it is, LSU's defense is pretty good too. 23rd in yards per play allowed, 5.3 yards per play allowed in conference play. So not as strong as Auburn, but LSU's defense still pretty good. Certainly good enough to be paired with the offense that they have. Auburn with 20 sacks on the season. LSU has allowed 12 sacks. LSU has 17 sacks. Auburn has only allowed 10 sacks. So we'll see if LSU can get to Bo Nix. We'll see if they want to do that anyway, or if they just want to sit back and disguise coverages and try to bait him into some bad throws. But the red zone could be the key in this game. LSU has been to the red zone 39 times. They've scored points 39 times. They have 31 touchdowns in 39 red zone trips. That is the most touchdowns in the country. They're tied for first in score percentage with Iowa and Notre Dame. They do have a lot more attempts than both Iowa and Notre Dame. And they're 11th in touchdown percentage. So LSU has been great in the red zone, very, very efficient. Auburn's defense, Auburn has only allowed 20 red zone attempts on the season, and they've only allowed 8 touchdowns. They're tied for 4th in red zone touchdown percentage. So you've got an LSU offense that really hasn't been stopped much in the red zone against an Auburn defense that has played very, very well in the red zone. So something has to give here between these two teams. LSU, 7th in third down conversion rate on offense. Auburn's defense, 11th in third down conversion rate. So if you believe in some LSU regression, both on third down and in the red zone, you like Auburn and the under. If you believe LSU keeps going the way that they have, you like LSU and potentially the over. But again, obviously there are some big concerns here about Bo Nix. 11-5 touchdown interception ratio, 56.2% completion rate. But Jatarvius Whitlow out for Auburn for this game. He's out the next 4 to 6 weeks with a knee injury. And he was their leading rusher by a large margin. Again, it's Auburn, recruiting riches. They've got talented guys at running back, but maybe they don't have a guy like Whitlow. We didn't really get a good measuring stick last week against Arkansas, who's just a terrible team. So we'll have to see how that goes here for Auburn. If they don't have a running game to rely on, and this game falls on the shoulders of Bo Nix, LSU could very well boat race Auburn in this game. Even though Auburn's defense is good, there's only so much you can ask of a defense against this LSU offense and just how good they've been. So I'm going to go with the Tigers in this game. I know, funny. But I'm going to go with the LSU Tigers here in this game. Minus 10.5. My line is LSU minus 13. I know this is the square side to be on, but look, if LSU keeps going, Auburn can't keep up. And even if LSU doesn't keep going, even if they struggle on third down, even if they get stopped in the red zone a little bit, can Auburn take advantage? Can this Bo Nix-led offense go out there and put points up on the board if it's required? And with a total of 58, it would imply that points will be required in this game. I think LSU has enough defense to cover if this is a lower scoring game. They certainly have plenty of offense if they need it here. So give me LSU minus the 10.5. Again, my number 13 here. And I think that LSU will regress a little bit, but still, I just think they're too much for Auburn to handle here. I don't think Auburn can keep pace. If Auburn gets a defensive score or something, that will change the complexion of this game. But again, for Auburn here, they've played a decent schedule. They've played some teams that aren't as potent in the red zone as LSU is. So we'll find out how for real their red zone defense is. And obviously we'll find out about this LSU red zone offense. And we'll see if we get that undefeated game the first week of November between Alabama and LSU. I'm Adam Burke for BangTheBook.com.